This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Camino de Santiago Guidebook by Travel Publishing. Here your first bonus. Dear reader and fellow pilgrim, I want to start by expressing my gratitude for choosing to trust this guide. I am confident it will meet your expectations as it accompanies you from the early stages of planning all the way to the moment you reach your final destination. The biblical verse referenced here speaks of James, the very same James whose remains, according to Christian tradition, have rested in Santiago de Compostela for over 1,000 years. This passage illustrates how James, when called by Jesus, left everything behind to follow him. I believe that even today, the Camino de Santiago calls to each pilgrim who decides to embark on this journey, much like Jesus called the one who would become an apostle. This will be a journey filled with excitement, offering diverse experiences, breathtaking landscapes, historic sights, camaraderie among fellow pilgrims, and profound spiritual moments. To show my appreciation for your trust, I want to begin by offering you an initial bonus, which I'm certain will be useful to you throughout your Camino, especially at the end of each day. This bonus addresses one of the key aspects of the journey, your accommodations. During my own pilgrimages, I often found myself without reliable information on which hotels, hostels, or albergues to choose, or even where to locate them. For this reason, I've decided to share a link to the most up-to-date website on this topic, which provides information on the various options available for each route and stage of your journey. My suggestion is to take a screenshot of the different options each morning before you set out, so that even if you lose internet access, you'll still have everything you need in your photo gallery. You can click the link below to access it. Until we meet again, fellow traveler, I wish you a happy reading experience. https://mailkey.mp/8f8 BD89 off 1BB/TZTX 1 PFAFK. Chapter 1: A Call Through Time. The History of the Camino de Santiago. The Ancient Origins of the Journey. The Way of St. James, enveloped in the timeless mystique of centuries past, is far more than just a path. It is a journey rich with history, faith, and mystery, unfolding across the fabric of time itself. Imagine the Camino as an ancient manuscript, with its first lines inscribed at the dawn of history, written with the ink of heroic endeavors and legendary feats. We are transported back to the 9th century, a time when the news of the Apostle James's remains being discovered in Santiago de Compostela began to circulate. In a medieval world steeped in faith and woven with legends, a path emerged, threading like a golden strand through the wild and majestic landscapes of northern Spain. This path, born out of deep faith and driven by human curiosity, weaves like a crimson thread through the history of Europe. It winds through ancient woodlands, medieval cities and towns with evocative names, each holding stories carved into their stones and soil. The stars that guided the first pilgrims continue to light the night sky, and the call of the Camino echoes through the ages, drawing those who seek to connect with their innermost selves. This pilgrimage is far more than a mere route. It is a journey into the heart of humanity, a narrative written in the hearts of those brave enough to tread this ancient path. With each step, we feel the echoes of centuries of pilgrims shaping this route and our own destiny. As we begin our journey, we become part of an eternal story, woven into the epic history of the Camino de Santiago. The historical and spiritual accounts. The Way of St. James unfolds as a vibrant mosaic of accounts, turning pilgrims into narrators of ancient and untold stories. Anne, as she crosses the plains of Burgos, feels the stones underfoot as reservoirs of countless experiences. She writes in her journal, As I walk, I feel the steps of those who traversed this path.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.